Locked in a hostage standoff with Islamic extremists, at least 59 people have been killed at an upscale mall in Kenya. Al-Shabaab, an Islamic militant group based in Somalia and linked to al-Qaeda, is claiming responsibility for the attack. Joining us now, Executive Director of the American Center for Law and Justice, Jordan Sekulow. Jordan, great to see you today. We know that you have an affiliate there in Nairobi. What are you hearing?
Yeah, the East Africa Center for Law and Justice is based right downtown in Nairobi. A bishop that we're associated with there has a large church members affected, basically a city on lockdown. This is a place where we had the terror attacks in 1998 on our U.S. embassy, which ended up killing more Kenyans than Americans. But this has sent shockwaves through another al-Qaeda-linked group, al-Shabaab, well-organized, who said, we're taking the fight that you took to Somalia and we're bringing it right into downtown Nairobi, this is a majority Christian country. Over 80% of the population is Christian in Kenya, and now they're facing the war on terror in a new way.
They are. And also word today of an attack that we covered just moments ago in Pakistan.
That's right.
More than 75 people, parishioners at a church there, bombed and killed on this Sunday.
We also have an office in Pakistan, not in that city. But interesting fact, this is the single largest attack on Christians in Pakistan's history. And we think about a country where there's constant attacks on Christians. This is the single largest in Peshawar. Again, 75 dead at this point. Pakistan Taliban has claimed responsibility. So a link here. Al-Shabaab and Pakistan Taliban both are linked to al-Qaeda. So for a world who thinks al-Qaeda is on the run, al-Qaeda seems very active these days.
It does, especially today. All right, we want to get an update from you, something we hear about from our viewers a lot, and we've been concerned about Pastor Saeed Abedini, the American pastor who has been held in an Iranian prison. This week will mark a year.
That's right. That's right. On Thursday, September 26th, there'll be vigils across the country. We launched a new website, BeHeardProject.com. There's going to be one right here in Washington, D.C. I'll be at with some members of Congress right outside the White House. So that will mark 1 year in prison only because of his Christian faith. People have asked, why wasn't he part of those prisoners who were released? What we have said is we hope that a precondition, if any of these reports are true, that our president may sit down with Iran's president, that a precondition should be that Saeed, another American who's been in prison there, Mir Hekmati, and Bob Levinson, who's that missing FBI agent, all three, as Samantha Power, our U.S. ambassador to the UN, tweeted on Wednesday, that they must be returned home, before we sit down with Iran's president. So we've launched a new letter writing campaign as well. 75,000 people have joined Saeed, who wrote a letter to the new Iranian president. We want to make that goal 104,000 by Thursday, which would be 2,000 letters a week for every of the 52 weeks that Saeed's been in prison.
And we'll see what happens, if there's any hope for a different conversation with this new president in power. Jordan, always good to see you. Thank you for the update.
Thanks, Shannon.